All right, and we're live, and welcome to another episode of Bamboo Street. Um, Today we're gonna have a couple of topics for you guys. Yesterday was a monster. For some reason, I was drinking wine and I blanked out. I don't even know how I got home, but I got home. But having a girlfriend, she was able to read some of the details from the tea leaves that I left and figure out some of the things that happened. Like, oh, you took one of those professional cars to get home, those professional taxis, because oh, you have this bottle of water right here. Only those type of cars have those type of water, and it's like, oh, and then looking through is like, oh, I made like a million phone calls. It's like waking up next day feeling blank. Mm-mm, it ain't fun. But this hasn't happened in a while. I guess there's a lot on my mind. But anyway, Volta, how you doing, man? Oh, Volta is still trying to set stuff up, but it was a wild night. I had some fun, although I don't remember most of it, but that's just the way it is. Other than that, if you're looking into the crypto market, things are changing. Everything is starting to pump right now. It's like up, like I think everything is up like at least 10% right now. We look at the Chinese uh stock market, everything is pumping too. Like I had this stock I bought all the way back in 2020 and it's riding the wave, man. It's riding the wave right now. Well, it's like I have like two of them that is in the red zone. No, three of them that is in the red zone. One of them is coming out of the red zone. So we're gonna probably sell it today and get some more crypto. Because crypto is a much better bet. It's a much
Right,
better bet,
everyone.
man.
Hi, man.
Yeah, Volta is
Slow news week. So we have two topics today. Uh, we are going to find out the reason why the US is putting 50% tariff on India, and the
50.
next story,
Shit.
yeah, the next story will be why a lot of monks in Cambodia are nominating Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Mhm.
Yeah. And just for a reaction, um, two food reviewers were reviewing a food when I think a car ran into the restaurant while they were live. Luckily, they didn't get hit.
Oh,
So look at
that's
that.
in the US
Yeah. Oh, you
because I
saw that video
saw
too?
I saw I saw a clip of ashes and everything flying from everywhere with some car that hit some gas line in the US. So oh, that's what it was about.
Oh,
I saw that yesterday, but I
okay.
wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure of what exactly happened because that's when it just happened. The news about it was pretty vague. Like they say
Oh,
some
okay.
car hit some gas line and there's a lot of debris like flying all over the place.
Oh,
But if that's the same thing, then it was pretty tragic. That was pretty
okay.
tragic.
So going straight into the White House, this is Scott Bessent, the Treasury Chief. Let's hear what he has to say about why they put so much tariff on India.
China importing it is sub. Let's go back and look at the history, though, Becky. And look, China importing it is suboptimal. But if you go back and look pre-22, pre-invasion, 13% of China's oil was already coming from Russia. Now it's 16. So China has a diversified input of their oil. If you go back and look now, I believe India had less than 1% of their oil, 1%, and now I believe it's up to 42. So
Wow.
India is just profiteering, or they are just profiteering. They are reselling. They've made $16 billion in excess profits, some of the richest families in India. So this is a completely different thing. Like this India, what I would call the Indian arbitrage, buying cheap Russian oil, reselling it as product, has just sprung up during the war, which is unacceptable.
Well,
Oh, so
there you
India
have it.
was taking advantage of the situation. I buy Russian oil, I'll rebrand it, and I'll sell it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
making at least 50% that way. It's like, shit, nigga been hustling.
yeah,
Okay, now I'll hit you with 50% tariff.
yeah,
Yo.
yeah. Because before the war, they were getting their oil from the Gulf, from Qatar, the UAE, Saudi. They were getting their oil from everywhere, but they stopped getting their oil from those places now. And because at first I didn't understand, like China is also buying the same oil. Why are you putting sanction on only India? Well, India used to buy only 1% pre-2022. Now it's 42%. So I
But
get it.
when China buy all this oil, China is using it for domestic consumption. So
Yeah,
you can't really tell how much they're buying, what exactly they're doing, because they're using it in their own country and
yeah,
they have control over the data.
yeah,
But the only thing you can probably see is like maybe now and then when you seize a ship, oh, it's going to China. But
yeah,
they have
yeah.
like how you call that again? When they could deny it.
Or plausible deniability.
Yeah, plausible deniability. So it's harder for them to check out all the details. But with India, they don't produce oil, but
Nah.
they're selling oil.
Selling oil. I'm like, that's
They're
really
selling
weird. I
oil
know.
off the backs of the dead people in Ukraine. It's like
Yeah.
shit.
And Biden was quiet on it. I'm like, why didn't anybody say anything? I didn't know. I knew Ukraine was selling Russian oil, but I didn't know that before the war they were only buying 1%. That figure I didn't know about. You know, so to think about it, yeah, I think Trump was right in sanctioning them. You know,
Yeah, they
well,
look for it. They deserve it.
and guess what they are doing now though? They run back. India just run back into China's arm. Now they are buddies again. China's premier is in New Delhi now. Modi is meeting Xi probably next month. They were like, we need to start cooperating against the big powers. I'm like, it is weird how geopolitics works sometimes. Just last
I
week,
think
these
that
people were
they're,
just
they're using China to get back in the US good graces. That's what they're gonna do. So right now Trump has an axe for their head. So they just need to play the time game and go back in China's arms. And then when he picks a fight with someone else, they're gonna be in the good graces again. Most likely the
yeah,
next fight is gonna be with China. And when
yeah,
the fight goes with China, they're gonna sneak out and be like, we can help you do this, we can help you do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, this is funny. Now,
Yeah.
China banned the export of rare earth to India, banned the Chinese citizens from entering India, banned fertilizer to India. China banned a lot of things from going to India. But
Mm,
just 2 days ago, President Xi allowed everything to go into India. He said, now we are the best of friends. I'm like, oh, shit. This
mm.
is going to turn out ugly on both sides. So this is
Well,
crazy.
let's
What's
see
going
what
on?
happens. Let's see how long they can hold up their friendship and
Yeah, I don't think.
what is going to take for them to like demoralize it, but
Yeah,
it's gonna make good TV, man.
yeah, yeah. So hopefully, because Trump is not really doing much to India right now.
Mhm.
In terms of say the sanctions are only on their because of the oil. It's not like we are banning this sector, we are denying you visas and everything. Um, so India has to play it safe because if they force it to Trump's hand, more than 2 million Indians live in the US, and every year they send more than 25 billion dollars home in terms of foreign exchange and everything. Indians work in high industries like the tech and all these oil fields, and so they earn a lot. So come to find out, Indians in the US are the highest ethnic group in the US. And after that we have China, right? So they earn like a lot, like high 250,000 a year sort of salary. And they don't keep it there, they all send it back home. So if Trump gets angry, just start putting tax on you sending money home. That will hurt India, so it is well, man. It is well. Hopefully they find a way. But Modi is very nationalistic, so I don't think he's gonna do anything that will go against India. So we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. But
And
it's something that should happen, though. I mean, China, India, Korea, Japan, these small countries, if they were to be friends, they'll become very powerful. But they have their own small petty wars that keeps them out of the big games. One of the reasons why the US is friends with Europe and Canada is because they're the closest to them, so becoming friends and allies gives you a kind of power that other countries can't really mess with.
But it's funny. South Koreans don't like Japanese, and for a very long time it's been like that, because of what Japan did to them. But the US has been forcing these countries to be friends. So if China can do similar things and stop with a petty border issue, it's not like the border between China and Israel and China and India. It's not like you're gonna build anything there anyway. Every place is just hilly. Nothing survives.
Like for this kind of thing, okay. You want this line? All right, I'll go back 100 meters, and then that's gonna be the boundary. Cool. If and just get it over with. As soon as I go back 100 meters, we just build a wall, bro. Just go back 100 meters and just build a wall. Give you 100 meters, make you feel good. But at the end of the day, it's gonna save you a lot of money and a lot of resources because 100 meters ain't doing shit.
Nah. Imagine having to transport drinking water from mainland to those places just so that people can have water over some.
And the worst part about it, with them fighting over the border like that, no one is going to live close to the border. But if you make peace along the border, you can actually utilize that land. Whether you're going to turn it into farmland or you're going to turn it into military land or whatever land. But it's much better if you make peace than you keep fighting like that. So someone just need to take 100 meters step back and just say, okay, this is where the border is. And I think the other party is definitely going to accept it.
Yeah.
Like, but for example, remember in those, I think those Arabic countries or whichever country, you walk across the border and you didn't even know that was the border. But now because they decide to build a wall between it, now oh, this is the border. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just take a footstep back. It's like you're taking a loss, build a wall, and everything will be cool.
Yeah, because she is very reasonable, but he's also afraid 100 years from today, how would China in the future judge him like they are judging Hu Jintao and these other people that signed the deal with Russia to give out Vladivostok. And she is even criticizing that agreement. So he's also afraid if you do something like that, maybe 100 years from today, somebody's going to criticize him. Oh, how stupid was this guy to just give that land to India like that? So I get it. I get it. You know,
Yeah, well,
it is
100
what.
meters of land ain't doing shit for nobody.
Yeah. But these people
Especially
don't know that.
a country, man. But
Yeah.
imagine, like, because you give that 100 meters, you probably have 100 years of peace.
Yeah.
Which one is more expensive?
Yeah. Yeah. But everybody wants to be seen as a strong leader, right? That's what is happening with India and US right now. It started off not being there. It didn't start off like bad. It started off just Modi having an ego, Trump having an ego. When
Well,
Pakistan and India went to that 4-day war, and Trump was like, okay, I called both leaders and I told them if they don't stop this war, there's not going to be no trade deal. So they stopped. And Pakistan is like, yeah, Trump called us. That's why we stopped. India, Modi was like, no foreign leader will tell India what and what not to do. We are a sovereign nation. We go to war with whoever we choose to go to war with. So Trump didn't stop no war. And Trump is like, no, I'll stop it. Modi says, no, I didn't stop it. That was when the relationship ended. But
that's that cracking, the fractures that happen, huh?
yeah, yeah, because Modi was telling his people in parliament that Pakistan called him to beg, he said Pakistan called India and was begging India to stop the war. That is the narrative Modi was giving the Indians. And Trump, on the other hand, is like, he said, I'll call Modi and I'll call Pakistani president. I told them to stop. Otherwise, there's not going to be no trade war. So Pakistan, like, yeah, he called. India is like, no. Pakistan called me begging me to stop the war. I'm like, oh, Modi wants to claim victory for India. Trump is like, I stop this shit. India is like, nah. Pakistan puts it out, beg us to stop. So that was when everything started. 2 weeks later, the sanction came. So it has nothing to do with the oil, even though the oil is just a good talking point.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
the oil is just like the excuse to do it. But
Yeah.
the reality of it is just that, oh, you disobeyed me, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And then
Yeah.
the whole big thing between all of that is that, China is the mediator between India, but they also kind of the mediator with Pakistan. And
They
just
supply the
prior
munitions.
to that,
Yeah.
India and Pakistan, they were fighting.
Yeah.
So when they decide to
Yeah.
fight again, what will happen?
No. So this is that's what I'm saying. Everything here is just a facade. It's a big ruse they put in front of our eyes. When the war started, Pakistan got because Pakistan doesn't have no satellite monitoring everything. So they got their signals and the movement of Indian troops from China, because China has a lot of satellites up there. So China was monitoring everything, providing those satellite imagery to Pakistan. That was why Pakistan was able to shoot down a lot of the Indian jets. Pakistan don't have that technology. They got the data from China, and they were using China's jets and China's technology. You know, so for 2 weeks after the war, now India is running back to China. It's like, oh, we have to tackle the bully. I'm like, this is weird. But hey,
But you know what's going
yeah,
to happen? China is going to sign a sweet deal with the US, and India is going to be left out in the
holding their
wind.
decks. Yeah, it's going to surely happen. It's going to happen, man, because
Yeah, just a
it
matter
is
of
going to
like,
happen.
because right now China is probably playing greedy with the deal, like in terms of what they want, because they
Yeah,
want to come looking like a winner.
yeah,
Um, so we'll see what kind of deal they're going to sign, but definitely it's their turn next to sign the deal with Trump. Their
yeah.
deal most
Trump,
likely going to be a very big deal.
yeah, because Trump extended it to 90 days again.
Hmm.
So I really don't get it. 'Cause I guess maybe he wants to stockpile a lot of the rare earth minerals before. Because what China is holding over their head is the rare earth. It's like, yo, we're gonna stop sending you the rare earths, man, if you don't give us a good deal. Because China is in a very good position right now because uh they find an alternative to the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
And those people Trump sanctioned too. So they were like, okay, uh China, you can send your goods here for now. So the goods meant for the U.S. market is going to those countries that ask China to send it there. But once Trump gave them the 90 days, China just stopped sending everything they stole, just stop stockpiling everything. Now the ships are going to the US like 100 ships a day. The ports say we can clear everything in the day, so they are stockpiling everything. China don't play that kind of game, so yeah.
Yeah, but to me,
And
when you
this,
stockpile, it just gives you time to, like you could prolong the issue, but it doesn't solve the issue. It's like
yeah, it
normally
doesn't so.
take you a year to like maybe give up. Now you can probably last for like 2 years before you give up. But in the
Yeah,
end, but I guess why he's doing that is because he knows deep down, I just need to withstand the Trump era. Once I can
yeah,
withstand the Trump era and the next president gets in, things are going to change again. So I guess that's China's policy. It's like, I'm not giving in, but once I can withstand, it'll be okay because they don't need much from the US. They just need like their oil, and they need maybe they don't really need much of their food because they're self-sustained in that way, but there's certain natural resources that they need from the US. Other than that, they don't need anything. And what they need the most is maybe their education system to help to develop their own, you know,
yeah,
citizens.
yeah. So, but Trump, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get. So Trump is like, okay, he banned the semiconductors. Now he allowed the semiconductors. He said, okay, we'll give them the chips than they've, because eventually China's going to figure out how to build these chips. It might take them just a little longer, but eventually they're going to figure it out. So
Yeah,
Trump
because
realizes,
you keep pushing them into a corner, they grow faster.
yeah.
Like
So
you're
yeah,
pushing them to become self-sustained. But if you give them what they want, since they don't have that pressure, it's going to take them longer to develop it.
yeah, yeah. So Trump played it smart. Trump's like, just allow the chips to go in. And China is like, nah, we don't believe you. We do not believe you. I think there's a backdoor in these chips. So China is like, okay, we'll put a pause on. You have to review all the codes and everything, see whether there's no backdoor. Yeah,
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 I heard
it's
that.
funny.
I heard that news too. When they talked about
Yeah,
the back, just like the government says, like under review,
yeah,
possible
yeah,
backdoor in the chips because they're building
yeah.
it specially for China. you know, and
Yeah,
the saying is true, right? The people who tends to think about all those issues in something tells you that's what they've been doing by
yeah,
themselves. They have a
yeah,
backdoor in their shit.
yeah,
So oh,
yeah,
he put a backdoor in it. It's like, they're already thinking about the backdoor issue because that's what they've been doing for a while too.
yeah. It is wild, man. Anyway, man?
Who do so don't
But
like so. That's what the saying goes.
nah, not at all, man. Anyway, let's let's look at it. The monks and what they have to say, man. I think the U.S. embassy put these people to this, man. I'm sure, man.
Dear Mr. 70,000 monks just broke their vows of silence to nominate Trump for the Nobel. Dear
What?
Mr. President Trump, we are standing here today with hearts full of appreciation. Today, 70,000 Cambodian Buddhist monks are wholeheartedly supportive of our Cambodian Prime Minister Nominate to nominate you for the Nobel Peace Prize. Please accept, Mr. President. 70,000 monks can't be wrong.
Yo,
After
CJ,
Trump brokered a peace.
does it sound like Trump wrote it himself? He said, "Please accept, Mr. Trump." It just looks like he wrote that shit himself, man. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
man. That's the power of Trump.
Yo, if this guy doesn't get his Nobel Peace Prize, this guy might just go to war just to spite everybody. Because he's trying his very best to get his peace prize, man. I swear to God. You know. if he doesn't get it, he might just go to war with Iran just to let the world know, man, you messed up. You know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but if you realize Trump is on a different level, man. It's like different level to all of those guys because imagine that normally monks, a set of
Stay out
people
of
who
politics. Yeah.
don't get involved in politics at all. But no, Trump is
Yeah.
here. They're getting involved, and they're not just getting involved. They're getting involved to the point where they're choosing sides, man.
Yeah.
Choosing sides is like a brand new level, man.
Yeah, indeed.
They're like, oh,
It is crazy.
yeah, it's like to me, that's when they say like, okay, they call him the tyrant or something president,
Yeah.
but either way, he's moving waves. He's
Indeed.
creating waves. He's not just staying idle and dominant like those dominant
Yeah.
volcanoes that is erupting. Is either he gonna shake up stuff or he gonna break up stuff. But
Yeah.
at the end of the end of his term is like everybody's gonna know Trump and everybody's gonna know what he did. He's not gonna go out like as a president who is not remembered. I
Yeah.
mean, he's gonna remember him, and I think like once he gets out, everybody's gonna miss him because honestly, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. Like just like if you think about it, just from the money aspect in the U.S., I think like he make a lot of good changes for them. Like in
Yeah,
terms of
indeed.
he made the country literally more free because he took away a lot of power from the banks. And the banks has been like a thorn in people's asses, like just by allowing crypto and allowing people to use crypto. What do you think is going to happen now? More people going to be able to get loans. It's like it's not something that's set in stone, but it's just like because there's more options for people to use in order to borrow and lend money, banks now want to get left in the dust. They're going to have to open up more opportunity for more people. Like people who are not like liable for loans, they'll be able to get loans. If they can't get loans, then they're going to move whatever little asset they have into crypto, and they could use the crypto as a form of a loan to do like certain things. So it's like he's creating a lot of opportunities that people probably haven't recognized it as an opportunity, but it's all there. The market is open now.
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
Deal between Cambodia and Thailand, the monks went ultra MAGA and shaved their heads like Stephen Miller. So 47 thinking about sending them all 70,000 of them Trump 2028 hats, duty and tariff free.
Oh,
Zelensky.
did you hear that?
Yeah, Trump is giving them some hats, man.
No, I said Trump 2028. Man, this is your last term, man. There ain't no Trump 2028. Get the hell out of here.
Oh,
This guy, man, I swear to
Make
God.
America great again, bro.
And Macron went home yesterday with hats that said.
But I really think he's gonna do it. He's gonna be like our guy from El Salvador, the president. He's gonna
Yeah,
at
Bukele.
the end of the term, there's gonna be a reason for him to continue, because the way he's moving forward like this, if he continue and later on people's eyes start opening to why he's so good, then yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has 2 years left, right?
Yeah. This is first year. So he has 3 more.
Oh, yeah, 3 more years left. So imagine what he's doing in the first year. 3 years from now, they're going to start seeing the greatness. And I think he's going to have a reason for him to continue. And they probably, add 2 more years on, like with El Salvador.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
4 more years. Just like when you visit a museum, Trump brought them to the gift shop right before they hit the door. Putin wanted a hat too, but instead Melania gave him a letter that said, "Stop killing kids." and Trump buzzed them with B-2s.
Alaska was a show of force by President Trump. He invited President Putin to land that the Russians used to own. He displayed a huge amount of military hardware and then did a flyover. It was kind of like inviting your uncontrollable neighbor to your house and showing him your gun case.
Trump's giving everybody options, the easy way or the hard way. This time, Zelensky picked the easy way. He wore a suit, said his thank yous, and brought Trump.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you see that? He came in a suit.
Sword?
Yeah.
That's
and Trump met him. Is that?
That's a sword in his hand?
The what Trump is holding?
Yeah, what is he holding in his hand there? I can't see.
It looks like a gift somebody gave him, but not.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those, like, you know, those sword.
Yeah.
Maybe those fence sword, because it's kind of skinny. Yeah. You know, like fencing sword or something. Anyway, go on.
That guy wore a suit, man. Trump is like, oh, you wore a suit today, nice. I'm like, oh yeah. He knew exactly what I waited. So when he got, everybody's like, oh, you wore a suit today. You know? Oh God, man. First time you wore a suit.
Trump,
man.
A big, beautiful gift. A putter.
Oh, that's
a Ukrainian soldier who lost his legs in a war and then picked.
Most likely that's for golf. They say Zelensky gives Trump's a putter. A putter, I think that's one of those golf clubs, maybe, most likely.
Yeah. Well, everybody's giving him something. You might as well come with something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a country at war cannot give you a plane, so.
Yeah, but he probably promised him some land. A country at war can promise you some land, you know, you just have to sign a deal on it.
Yo, this guy, man, I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
It is crazy.
Up golf. Engraved on the head, let's putt peace together.
Constantine, first of all, I just watched your swing. I know a lot about golf, and your swing is great. It looks beautiful, and you're going to be a very good golfer very soon. But I also want to thank you for this putter. It's beautiful, and it's made with real love, and it's given to me with real love from you, and I appreciate that. Every time I sink a putt, I'll be thinking about you.
Maybe the president will bring his new putter to Doral, where the PGA just announced Trump's club will host a tour event. The Europeans already calling it Daddy Shack. Yesterday, they were on their best behavior. Trump kept calling France's president by his first name, Emmanuel. And Macron responded with a, Mr. President. He was, quote, like a schoolboy speaking to his teacher. That's how President Trump likes his allies to behave. And although the leaders were still meeting as this column went to press, he appears to have whipped them into shape. The Europeans were sitting around the Resolute desk yesterday like they were waiting for class to start. Trump was giving Europe a geography lesson. He even put up the big, beautiful map and sent it home with Zelensky as homework. If Zelensky can read a map like Trump can read a putt, we'll have a deal in no time. The last president to save Europe from Russian aggression was Reagan, and his portrait was staring them down in the Oval. Compare that to Trump's first term, when Europe and Merkel were trying to look down on him and tell him he was wrong. Now Europe realizes he was right about everything, and they're the ones doing the listening. Even Obama's guys are admitting 47's in control.
Whoever had the idea to bring all these European leaders together, in addition to President Zelensky, that was a brilliant, brilliant idea.
Donald Trump didn't make Europe feel too comfortable. When it was time to get down to business and call Putin, he kicked them out of the room.
I didn't do it in front of them. I thought that would be disrespectful to President Putin. I wouldn't do that because they have not had the warmest relations. And actually, President Putin wouldn't talk to the people from Europe. I mean, that was part of the problem.
CNN is now whining that Zelensky had to wait in the hallway.
The fact that he feels he's got to check in with Putin right away still feels like Trump needs Putin's approval in a way that's got to be very disturbing to Zelensky sitting there.
This isn't CNN's first rodeo. They should know the first time Putin and Zelensky talk should be face-to-face, not on speakerphone. And what? Trump's not supposed to call Vladimir.
You know, this guy goes on, you know, that's Fox News. So you just take everything with them with a grain of salt, you know. So, yeah, that's Trump's week in review, man. You know,
Yeah, man.
And
Trump is doing some things, man. Trump is really creating waves. Everybody knows now. It's like, you come to me, you come with a gift. If you don't come with a gift, I ain't seeing you, bro.
yeah. This guy, yeah, it is, but it is worrying though. Imagine going there with an empty hand. Like, goodness, what do you expect to get from this relationship? Nothing.
Trump is bringing the elegance to Parliament now. That's, normally you back in the real culture, your parents would always tell you when you go to someone's house, don't show up empty-handed.
Yeah.
Trump is putting this into the law now. You come to my house, you got
but a lot of those things are supposed to be for the country, but Trump is just like, these are my personal things now. This is wild.
Well, people are giving it with personal attachments now. They're like, Trump Club, the Trump this is for you, Mr. President. And they ain't saying this is for the country. It's like, this is for you.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
So Trump, you can't tell him, no, you can't take it. They were given to me.
It is well. And in the same day yesterday, he went on a radio station to say he's a war hero. I'm like, war heroes are people that actually fought in the war. He said, yeah, I'm a war hero because I've stopped so many wars. So that's one of the reasons why he deserved a Nobel Peace Prize, because he's a war hero. I'm like, hey, this guy, man, I don't know, man.
No, right now Trump is making to take bribes in Parliament. Normally these guys, you have to hide to take bribes. Right now, it's like Trump is like, the bribe is whatever you give me, and you have to give me it publicly. The more public you give me, the better. It's like, I didn't take anything.
It didn't happen. Yeah,
nothing happened. This was for me. For me, it was a gift. Give me my gift in public. Give me my gift in the Trump coin. But give me my gift.
Yeah, one way or the other, I have to receive it. This is crazy.
I have to receive my gift, bro. I ain't seen you.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
So imagine, think about what that golf club is made of. That golf club probably made of some special material,
titanium, expensive as shit,
with engravements on it.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. This guy's gonna go on.
Imagine what Trump would look like if he put on all the gifts that he get from the.
That place will be full.
Like he put all of them in one room. Like if they're wearables, he could wear all of them. Yeah. At the same time, that picture is gonna look sick, bro. That picture is
very
gonna
sick.
Look sick. You probably need to try to Photoshop that. Like
top
to the guy.
Yeah, and these are the gifts that people that visit him has given him. What if the people that are not visiting, but they are sending gifts? Okay, for the president. You see, to the president, man, thank you for this and thank you for that. Like, this shit is wild. This shit is wild. Obama is down there being angry. Imagine if I do half of what Trump is doing now and receiving gifts. I'm like, nobody stopped you from receiving a gift. You just worried about what people will say about you. That's why you didn't do any of what Trump is doing, because you were scared of the outrage that will follow. I'm like, man, if you don't shut up, man, people are just going to talk regardless of whether you do good or bad, man. That was what Obama forgot. So he pampered and did everything for the work. Now he's crying. Anyway. Okay. How much you have with your battery?
No, I'm charging as we're going, so it's cool.
Okay.
If I didn't have it charging, most likely it'd power off already.
Okay.
You know how
Let's do the
quick that
last
last
one then.
20% goes, you know?
Yeah.
The last 20% is like 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, now. All right, let's look at the last one. About the video that popped out yesterday about these food vloggers having lunch. They're just reviewing a food and a truck just ran into the restaurant. Here it goes. Yo, the guy didn't use the guy. The guy didn't even get to swallow, man. You see the food was still in his
I'm
mouth.
surprised he didn't spit the food out, but the food was so good he kept it in his mouth, man.
Yo.
But that was not the angle I saw. I just saw the part with the, all the debris floating in the air. But that one is sick, though. That one is sick. The camera, they're gonna be famous after that. Their channel is going. They
are famous already. The channel just went crazy. They just got the best publicity they could have even gotten. Especially from the ladies. They were like, my husband would have run. When you look at the last end, you realize the guy. Let me play the last end. The guy
he was
tried to
save the girl. He was taking care of the girl. In all of that, he's blocking her out, like trying to save her.
And the ladies were like, yeah, my husband would not have done that. You have just run the other way and leave me there. Everybody was praising the guy. I swear, the guy.
Yeah, he was a good gentleman. Like in the midst of chaos, people show their true colors. He was showing his true colors. Like he wasn't even trying to save himself. He wasn't thinking about swallowing his food. He was just.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Holy shit! And he was the one who was close to the window.
Yeah. And then and still the guys were jealous the guys were jealous because the ladies were praising the guys. So people started freezing the frame. And they were like, hold on, they were like, the guy is a bitch because he closed his eyes. They said, as a guy, you are not supposed. Okay, let's see. Can you see?
Good, man.
They say, as a guy, you shouldn't close your eyes. You should be aware of your environment. I'm like, shut up, man. You guys are just jealous.
You're eating, man. When you want to eat and you want to get the sensation of the food, you got to close your eyes, man.
The guys were so jealous because the guy is receiving a lot of praise, man. They said, "Nah, this guy's a pussy, man. He was closing his eyes, man. Guy is not supposed to close his eyes. As a Marine, he's supposed to be looking around and your eyes open at all times."
I think if you were looking around, it'd be worse because maybe one of the splinter would have gone in his eyes.
Yeah,
because his eyes
that was my fear too.
Because his eyes was closed, you see all that glass, all that debris that fly in instantly. His eyes was closed, it just passed right by. But if his eyes was open, shit, he probably be fucked.
Yeah, probably fucked.
You get it like straight in the eye, it's like, damn.
Because the guys were like, if he had opened his eyes and paying attention to the environment and not focus on the camera or whatever, he could have seen the car coming from a mile away. But since we were sitting by the window, I'm like, well, we were there to record a food vlog. They were not there to look around. But hey, to each his own, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not the fame alone that they are going to get. I think somebody's going to get sued in this situation, though. Somebody's definitely getting sued.
Well, hopefully it's a cheap car that hit the restaurant or something. because if it's an expensive one, they're gonna be after your money from the jump. But cheap one is like, this thing ain't got no money, man. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Or if the restaurant is a big restaurant chain, they could easily sue the restaurant because they said the wall they should have used a wall to protect themselves or the customers instead of using like the wood and the glass. You know, so the richest of the two is getting sued. You know,
but what what probably be something that we probably learn. Maybe it's a DIY, drinking and driving. DUI is like you're drinking and driving. That would be sad, because that's broad daylight, and you hit something like that. Most likely, what I'm seeing with that photo from the food, it's at high speed. So most likely the person is either they probably was drinking and driving, or maybe it's a medical condition that happened and then they hit. Because like from the road and to hit off road,
it means that's crazy. That is crazy.
Either you enter some kind of medical state, you fall asleep on the wheel, or you were drinking and driving. It's like something that was not supposed to be done was being done when that accident happened.
Yeah. And I was looking at some statistics before the pod. Come to find out, DUI is not even the majority cause of death in terms of road accidents. They were like people falling asleep is the most dangerous one, because like people think they can handle it, so they can. By the time they go into 10 seconds of sleep, they were like they woke up like they ran into something, because when the sleep is coming, you never know when it's gonna hit you, and you just people get tired and like instead of just stopping the car and rest, they were like, I think I can go, and they just, even though they are holding the steering wheel, they just go into a little snap of a dose and that's it. It is wild, man. It is wild. And and the same day, an Indian illegal immigrant, I don't know how he got his license, just killed, I think he killed 3 people. Yeah, he killed 3 people. And he also had like, how would I put it? Why are people recording themselves driving? I don't get it.
I think it's not necessarily to record themselves driving. I think because right now, every car, in order for your own safety, you put a camera on the inside. Like, let's just say like someone steal it, or someone, like you always need to have a cam on the inside and a cam on the outside to see what's going on. It's something that people tend to do a lot of these days, because there's a lot of different petty stuff going on when it comes to vehicles. You can't just have a vehicle and don't have any camera in it these days.
Yeah, indeed. This guy killed 3 people, and then you look at his reaction. It's like, hold on, let me see if I can get a video. Indian. This guy had no emotion at all. And this is why the accident was going on.
As you talk about that, it also reminds me of a video I watched recently with I think it's a Chinese person in Malaysia who, in order to get back to society, get back at society, decided to take a car, run over a few people, and then take a knife and try to stab a couple people. It's just like, the world has done injustice to me, so I want to get revenge on other people. Is like, that's their ideology or analogy after like these things happen. I just feel like it's kind of sad, it's just like, it's sad when people go to those lengths, because she's just attacking random people. She's not even caring who is just, you're near to me, I'm coming for you.
That's wild. And nobody tackled her to the ground.
It took some time. She went on a spree.
People were just recording
a car to try to hit people, After she hit a couple of people, then she just start running after people she see on the street like a mad woman, you know. And I think she was
That is
even
wild.
barefoot at the time. I can't remember all the details of the clip, but she was just like, "I see you," ah! You know, like going after you, like
Yeah.
you know, like that. That was just
Yeah.
like crazy.
It is. We
And
have some
apparently,
crazies
it was
around
not
the
even.
world.
She was not even in China at the time. She was in some other country. I think it was Malaysia or something like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
she's like
So
a
they had to
foreigner,
deport her to China.
and she's behaving like that. It's just like, it's sad, man.
Yeah. So she's deported to China, or they had to arrest her, put in
Well, most
jail for.
likely when they, because they arrest her, they kind of pin her down to the ground. And you know, like the clothes she was wearing, you know, it's like when you just roll out of bed with your 90s, like those one
Yeah.
long t-shirt kind of clothes. That's what she was wearing.
Oh shit.
And she's on her rampage, man. It's like wake up and decide to say fuck the world, man.
That's crazy. Fucking hell, man.
But
I don't
apparently she's
get it, man.
an international student, like a PhD student or something like that.
Damn.
That
Somebody had us so bad, huh?
that you know, like I can't remember all the details from the clip, but it's
Yeah, we live in
sad.
a crazy world. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to look around. You don't know where the crazy is gonna come from, you know.
That's right. Don't close your eyes, bro.
Don't close your eyes, bro. You gotta be, yeah. You gotta watch your surrounding, man. You
You
gotta watch
always
your
gotta be on
surrounding.
alert. The moment you close your eyes, it could happen.
Yo, that's when the crazy is gonna come around. That's when the crazy is gonna come around, man. This shit is crazy, you know. Because somebody's always going through something, you know. So you never know with the world we live in right now, you know.
Mhm.
Fucking hell, man. It is crazy. Anyway, man. All right, man. I think that's all we got for today, man. Oh,
You didn't
last
find
one. Fucking. Is that?
you didn't find the clip?
Oh, hold on. Let me see what I can do. Finally, fucking Javante Davis that lost against they went to a draw with let me see uh, man, I got pissed this morning, man. Boxing is just trash, man. Boxing is just trash these days. Oh, okay. I think I found it. Let me see. Let me see. The angle I was looking for, I couldn't find the angle. Yeah, I just found the one in his car. I saw one.
He's driving like a madman, though.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's a lot of accident, bro.
Yeah. He never really cared, man. He was just there, man. I saw different angle. The guy on the other side is what pissed me off. He's
supposed to be the person to keep you awake, you know?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like you know the guys like you have a tendency of falling asleep on the like anywhere. It doesn't matter whether he's driving, whether he's sitting, whether he's where. And I think it's because of his bad habits. Like for example, he doesn't sleep at night.
Okay.
Like in the night, he probably decided, "Oh, I'm gonna go play mahjong or whatever to earn some extra money or whatever. But to me, like we gonna be talking just like this, how we're talking right now,
And you just fall
and in
asleep.
the middle of the conversation, and he starts snoring right away, bro.
What the fuck? That's crazy, no?
To me, that's like a next level of this shit. You know, it's like you be talking and then you just all of a sudden just start snoring. You know, like so whenever he's driving a car, what I tend to do when I'm in that car, I'm talking
Sit in
to
the
him,
front.
but not just talking, I'm hyping him up. I have to keep his energy level high. I'm playing music and shit because I know that
You never know.
you never know at any point in time this dude could just like just pass out on me. It's like, nah, man, nah. I've never seen shit like that. He'd even be because you know in China they edit videos on their phone, right? So he'd be
Yeah.
editing on his phone like this, like that's it. Just
Shit.
go off.
Damn.
Yo, it's like you're in the middle of work. That's to tell you whenever he does that shit, it's most likely the night before he didn't sleep, but his
Okay.
body has a self mechanism to protect himself from maybe dying or whatever because he's
Yeah.
kind of that person. So whenever he reached the point of it's too much, his body automatically just shuts down on its
Shut
own.
down. That's
it just shuts
crazy
down.
though.
I'm like, damn. I mean, I fall asleep on myself in the middle of shit before, but to me, he that's like a talent, bro. That's like some next level. It's like I've never seen shit like that, and it's not just to say like he just sleep, but he sleeps and then he starts snoring, and when he's snoring, it's
Instantly.
like not instantly, and he doesn't just like snore like he's snoring. He's like, it's like the wave of that snore has different level. You just go up, and then it comes up, and you go. It's like, yo, you could make a fucking audio clip of him snoring. You know, like you listen to those like videos like Peppa Pig and how they like, you know, it's like that one is like a different level. It's just like. I don't, I can record this shit, but I feel nah.
Yeah.
It's too embarrassing, bro. It's too embarrassing. Let's let him be, man.
Fucking
let him be.
People like that, you never sit at a backseat with him and let him alone sit. You have somebody has to be by his side because,
Yo, there was one day I was traveling with him. His kid was in the car. And I could see the sleepiness on him. I was like, yo, just pull the car over and take a rest. It was like, nah, I still gotta go XXXX. Anyway, I just left them because like I realized I have to get off the car, right? But
you got out of the car, huh?
I have to get off the car. His kid is in the back seat. I was telling him like to just park the car. Anyway, he didn't really listen, but I think in the end he probably by himself listened. But he told me he have to continue because he have XXX to do in XX time.
Yeah.
But to me, when you're like that, your own kid is in the car, bro. You gotta just take your rest, man.
He needs some smelling salts, man.
You give a person like him smelling salts, I think you end up killing him. Because
he's gonna abuse it.
He's gonna abuse it, and this thing of him falling asleep like that is because his body. Because I heard like this thing only happens to fat people. Is like they have a kind of a self mechanism to just shut down when their heart can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
So imagine your heart is telling you it can't take it, and then you're taking smelling salt. Yo.
Yeah. It's just compounding the issues.
Yeah. It's like you probably just have a heart attack or something.
So anyway, man, but the guy is arrested. They said they're gonna deport him. I'm like, yo, you have it easy, bro. You crossed the border illegally and you were able, everybody is getting deported, but you were able to get a job and you were able to get a license to just haul goods from one state to the other. And
Well, that's a perfect job. He's always on the move. It's hard for them to track him.
oh, okay, yeah.
He always
Yeah,
crossing state lines. I stay here for one day. I stay here for one day. Even if the IRS or whoever is tracking you, it makes it very, very hard. They have to know, oh, you're driving this truck in order for them to track you. But perfect job, man.
yeah. Fucking hell, man. Anyway, man.
Because
The
inside the
last,
US, they don't have like the borders where they always check, like between maybe Los Angeles and Florida. Like let's say you cross those
no,
two, it's like they don't check
no,
you at the border like of entry. It's like you just regular, you just
yeah,
cross as you want because you're already in the US. So that's where the
yeah,
issue is coming in. It's not like in China. But China, they don't also check, but there's like, you always have to go through the checkpoints and pay
yeah,
the fee. But it's just a fee. It's not like to say
yeah,
you.
yeah, you know, yeah.
And most
By the
likely
time
those
I'm,
guys are gonna pay with cash because they know the situation.
yeah, yeah. By the time I'm going to Kelvin's hometown, I already carry my passport. It's just carry in case they decide to stop at the border and
Yeah,
ask you for.
well, with you, it's a different story. But imagine those guys just be like, "Hey, I didn't take my passport. I've been in America. I
Oh
have my
yeah,
visa." It's like they're gonna
yeah,
create some kind of thing. Look, I'm a truck driver. You see, I got all these things. Man, time is money. Let me go.
yeah, yeah.
They're gonna find
Fucking
like
hell.
some way to do it, but it just shows you like,
Yeah,
oh, you get to the US, that's probably the ideal job. Make sure you have your license though. Oh,
yeah.
that's another thing. How the fuck did he get his license?
This is what everybody is saying. How the fuck did he get a license? Because it's not a fake license to it's like
Because
legit
at
license.
checkpoints, that's the most important thing they would check for, a
Yeah,
license.
and
So that most
registration.
likely he probably got a fake license that he paid for.
No, no, they said it's registered in California. And
No,
then
what
he
I
was
mean,
driving
when I say
all the
fake,
way to
he paid
Florida.
for that license. He probably bought that license because there's no
Yeah.
way in hell he could go through all the tests and get it without having the proper documents, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Well,
maybe
California is
he's one
different.
of those students like, you studied in the US and then you overstay.
No, he crossed illegally from Mexico into the US. So they have all the record. But in California, once if you are a farmer, they are getting health insurance anyway. These illegals are getting health insurance. So California, they just register you, man. They don't care. They just register you.
Oh, they
Where
can't
do you want to?
ask. Just like,
Is that?
oh, you want to vote? Okay, you can vote.
Yeah, you can vote. So they're giving them health insurance. They were even able to. They give them loan. I think that was like 4,000 in order to buy a house. So these people don't care. You know. I was come to
Yeah.
find out. I'm like, why is California so hardcore on not deporting illegal immigrants, and they want illegal immigrants to stay? Come to find out, 99% of, because California is the fruit basket of the US, they export everything to all other part of the country, and they grow majority of the food. Come to find out, like all the illegals on those farms, all the people on those farms are all illegal, you know. So that's why, like, man, we don't want to deport nobody, man. We want everybody here, you know. So they were like, if without the illegal immigrant, the because California is like the fourth largest economy in the world. So more than Japan, more than Australia, and all these countries. So they really enjoy the illegal immigrants. So I understand why they do that. I think it's frozen, man.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Shit.
I'm back.
Oh, last one. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
last one, and we just call it a day, man. This is what's happening right now, bro.
Oh, these two guys, Jake Paul, the guy who fight Mike Tyson, and won a draw. I forgot. What was the result?
Yeah.
Was it,
Yeah, it was a draw.
It was a draw.
No. Yeah, it was an exhibition, so no winner.
Shame on him.
And Shame on him for
Now
fighting
you
a
want to fight Tank
60-year-old
Davis? Man, Tank
who
Davis
is
supposed to
like,
wipe the floor with him, but he looks like he's way taller than Tank
man, you
Davis.
see, Tank Davis is like my size, bro.
So it's like David versus Goliath.
Yeah. And Jake Paul fights are like 210 pounds. This guy is at 130 pounds. Like, goodness gracious, man. Like, this shit is just
So
weird.
that what did Tank Davis tell him? You need to come down and meet his weight.
No. It's like, well, this guy is just, Tank is just fighting for the money now, so he doesn't really care.
So basically,
You know?
Tank is gonna go up in weight, or they're just gonna fight
Yeah.
at whatever weight.
Whatever weight Tank's coming, by Jake Paul says he'll come in at 200 pounds.
Okay, so at
Tank
least
cannot,
you have a figure
yeah.
200 pounds and whatever Tank want to come in at. So Tank decide if
Yeah.
he wants to go up or he wants to stay.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
he
fine.
can't even get to 150. That's the problem. This guy's the smallest guy. No matter how much food he eats, he's not gonna get big.
Well, these few days he's at least he's gonna be able to eat. You know, these guys always have their special diet. Like these few days he's gonna enjoy himself, bro.
Yeah. And then to the naked eye, who has no, like, who doesn't know boxing, you see how they make the images? They raise
put
them
Jake
at the
Paul
same.
behind. They put him behind. So he looks smaller, but I could tell from the photo is like Jake is a giant compared to Tank Davis.
Yeah, even you think these people are the same height. You think they are the same height. You know, like, get the fuck out of here, man.
You watch even like the muscle, everything, you can tell Jake is way bigger than bigger.
It is crazy, man. Anyway, this is what boxing has gotten to. That's why we are not getting any boxing fight, you know, because everybody's like, man, shit is weird, man.
So this fight, it came true. I remember one point in time you were telling me one guy took over boxing. Everything goes through him. That fight is going through him, but that's a fight.
This one is these two just came together to make it. That fight, the Saudi Arabian guy, he stopped everything.
Okay, so they decide, okay, we're gonna make our own fight, promote it, and make the money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this fight should make some decent money because I remember even with Mayweather, like he's the one who set up the Jake Paul. Some Jake Paul fights is like
Paul
Mayweather still owes him some money.
Yeah.
So Jake Paul is also desperate for some money. This could probably be a revolution in terms of what is going to happen. If this fight becomes a success, everybody else is going to start doing stuff like that. They're going to start promoting their own events, promote their own fights, and just throw it down. Even though like their weight class might be completely different, but they're probably going to do that.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy, man. Boxing is a joke now.
But
people don't really care about the sport.
These are the kind of fights that we want to see as maybe lovers of the game. You want to see Tank Davis as a small guy who's really, really good go after bigger guys. And probably, if he could beat Jake Paul, you know who he should probably fight next?
Who?
He should probably fight. What was that guy's name? It was at the tip of my head. Like Crawford. Those guys.
Man, Crawford is fighting Canelo next month. Crawford is taking. Tank is just a lazy.
Crawford. You remember the guy who Crawford fight and lost? Well, Crawford won. The other guy lost. We were talking heavy on that fight.
Oh, Errol Spence.
Yeah, Spence. I want to see Spence and Tank go at it. You know what I mean?
Tank is
that
just
would be
scared.
a nice fight.
Yeah. Yo, Tank's last fight.
A guy from Japan that we like really a lot.
Oh, yeah. Now I know it.
Yes, like him and Tank, they fight one off. You know, that would just create that kind of revolution so that we would always have the possibility of seeing fights like that. So I hope this one is a success.
I hope it bombs. I hope it fails. Tank is lazy and scared. There are people in his division he has to fight. He's just running away. He doesn't want to hear their name. He said those guys have not done anything for him to fight him. And he's fighting way smaller guys, and like they are killers in his division. So what he does is he fights at 135. He'll bring somebody from 130, move the person up and fight him. His last match was in May against Lamont Roach, and then the fight was a draw, but he lost that fight. And instead of giving the guy a rematch, he said, okay, we're going to do it in August. This August, he's supposed to fight a guy he had a draw with. And he's like, man, I ain't fighting that guy no more. And he's just, I'm up. They were like, man, you got to fight this guy, man.
But at least with the Jake Paul, he's going after the issue where people say he's fighting smaller guys. No, he's fighting a giant. So if he loses, it's on Jake Paul. To me, yeah. Jake Paul should be the guy with the advantage to wipe the floor of him. But after watching the fight with Tyson, to me, Jake Paul is not an aggressive fighter. He's a pussy. You know what I mean? He's one of those type of fighters that is too laid back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boxing.
Because him and Mike Tyson went 12 rounds. You went 12 rounds with a what? 40-plus-year-old or 50-plus-year-old?
Oh, yeah. He come to find out they had an agreement. Like, he was like, yeah, that after reviewing the fight, I realized Jake Paul just didn't want to. Because after the fight, they were hugging and chugging. And I'm like, oh, look, these people, they just playing in our faces, man. They all go pay like $50 million each. So just playing in our faces now.
So imagine him and Tank. If it's one of those kind of fights, it's going to just be bullshit. Someone needs to get knocked out.
No, they're already calling it an exhibition because there's no way a commission is going to sanction this fight. Commission will never sanction this fight. That's why it's an exhibition. So there's going to be no winner, you know. So they've already started playing off.
To me, you can call it what you want. It's an exhibition, but once someone get knocked the fuck out, it'd be good. Someone needs to hit the canvas and not get up.
Unless they have in the contract that you do something bullshit, not going to get paid, you know. It's an exhibition, right? And
then
everybody wants to get paid.
Bullshit match.
That's why exhibition fights are all bullshit. You know.
To me, it's like someone needs to hit the canvas, bro. If no one hit the canvas.
Yeah, it is crazy. Anyway, man.
Yeah.
Close us off, man.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your constant support. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help to strengthen the channel so that we can bring you better and better content. I also want to apologize for today. I'm just using my phone. I got drunk last night and I left my PC somewhere. So anyway, peace and love, and you know how it is. We'll see you in the next one. Bless.
Adios, amigos.
Yeah, later.
Hi, man. Yeah.